Roads? It's the Ernest Hancock Show. Where we're going, there aren't any roads.
Fighting for here on Declare Your Independence with me, Ernest Hancock, from the studios of Freedoms of the Nest, freedomsphoenix.com here on LRN.FM network. You know, truth, justice, and I don't know, whatever the heck that American way used to be, which was don't be BSing me. And we're on the phone with Husain Abdulla. He's advocating for Bahrain, the people in Bahrain, and it's Bahrain, B-A-H, Rain, R-A-I, R-A-I-N, BahrainRights.org. Now, let me tell you, this is my concern. I've been around politics for a long time, and nothing gets an advocacy group like yours, be it for, the NRA for Second Amendment rights, or it's the Electronic Frontier Foundation on internet, or human rights for organization like Bahrain, rights.org. It's always when you got controversy, when there's legislation, when there's attack, when there's death, when there's we need you to go and advocate for us. And as time goes on, you see, you need the controversy to justify your existence. Hell, you're part of the problem. So I'm going, are you really want the people in Bahrain to be free? Say it. And I want to know how you're going to do it, other than you just get a new leader to pick.
Of course, I want the people of Bahrain to be free.
How
I've been advocating for this for over 10 years. How I do it? Let the people rule. How I do it? To create new ally for the people of Bahrain, to basically allow this people movement that took place to breathe. Right now, they cannot even breathe because there is so much pressure on them, whether it's coming from the current rulers of Bahrain or from this administration. So basically, we're trying to tell this administration, convince this power, as United States citizens, as Bahraini Americans, that supporting dictators is against our interests in Bahrain.
And how's that working out for you and every other administration?
It is. We're getting there. It is a slow process, but eventually we'll get there. People prevail. That's known. History teaches that eventually people prevail.
Let me tell you who influences the Obama administration, Bush administration, any government more than anything else. It's not you. It's us. It's the people. It's everybody. And sure as heck, going up to there. We had this Tea Party thing here. You missed that? And all these people vote and say, no, we don't want. They get in there, keep extending the budget. They keep spending money. This country is going to have an economic collapse. The empire is coming down while you're talking to the very people that it's going to come crashing on. This is a worldwide thing that's going on. And the people that you're dealing with are not in control of it. They are not. There is something else. It's a bigger, badder central banking de la whatever the heck. And the only solution is in the heads, the minds of the people. And if you're advocating for them to have a new kind of ruler, or have a new flag, or a new parliament, or a new Congress, or a new whatever, they're still on the we rule you plantation. And I'm getting hard on you today because, I like you. I'm very concerned about what's happening in Bahrain. And I've been through this process so many times. At 50 years old, I get to claim, that I'm 50. Okay, you hit 50, I'm top of the hill, man. None of this over the hill crap. I'm top of the hill. It's a mesa, goes on into infinity, and I tell you, I've seen this repeated over and over and over. And just like what happened in Egypt, if you get a new administration or leadership or whatever government in Bahrain, it's going to devolve into exactly the same thing for exactly the same reasons, done by exactly the same people, until the people understand that they don't need rulers, in my not so humble opinion. Thoughts?
Well, the thing that you're advocating for only can happen maybe in place where you experience democracy. Let the people of Bahrain first experience democracy, and they will have the choice whether to rule themselves the way you're advocating, or maybe have a representative government the way that I'm advocating.
I hope so. I mean, my only concern is that, what is being advocated in their name is just another ruler. I mean, it's not, you'll say democracy or constitution. I mean, you got to be more specific. It's going to be here in the United States, they call it.
Yeah, what I'm advocating for is a parliamentary democracy. It's where people have elected member of parliament, and then the parliament will elect the government. This is the best form of representative democracy someone can have. I'm not advocating for some for presidential system or some complicated military coup that basically is going to keep the status quo and there'll be no change. I'm not advocating for that. And I know what I'm advocating for is not something that's going to happen today or tomorrow, but someone has to do it.
I'm glad somebody's out there bringing this up and participating and giving me an opportunity to vent. I appreciate you doing this because I want to help. But I've seen this many times before. And what happens, even if you get your parliament, there's going to be State Departments. There's going to be departments of we assassinate and rule and be part of and do what we want. You look at all the Western democracies, whatever form they are. Heck, your parliaments out of Great Britain are land invading Libya. So I'm going, we need to get into this mind our own business thing. And all of a sudden the United Nations is going to be, hell, they already are the United States military. NATO is what? It's a military arm of United Nations now, and China's going to have a role in this thing. We'll talk about in the next hour what role China's playing in this. But, Husain, I wanted to, because we may not be able to talk again before this really blows up in Bahrain. And as a last-ditch, third-time effort, you've had your opportunity dealing with these people, and they're like, it wouldn't be prudent at this juncture to talk about that, don't want to talk about it. And there's nothing really they're not even addressing it as an issue here in the United States with the people. And and the hypocrisy of what's happening with Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates on Bahrain, and then what they're advocating for in Libya, it has to be understood by the people there. What's Saudi Arabia's position? They're taking out. Are they still having armed thugs in Bahrain right now? Do they?
Yes, they do.
And their position is what? Yay? We're here for peacekeeping. What? What's their rhetoric that they're using to justify that?
Basically, the rhetoric is that we're here to protect the government,
to keep order, to maintain control. I mean, I've been through this so many times, and now we're starting to move on the continent of Africa. Oh, yay, boy, we definitely don't want to get involved in that, but here we go. So I wish you all the luck, but I'm just advocating, from my position. I know that you have your superiors that you answer to, but I'm telling you, man, if they're telling you,
I don't have superiors I'm asking to. I don't.
Good.
But thank you for having me, and I hope next time when you have me, we're gonna see Bahrain in a much better situation.
Big change. It's coming one way or another. They are not going to be allowed to keep complaining. They are going to be squashed, or there's going to be change. And with the Fifth Fleet there, the change is going to be whatever the United States State Department wants. I guarantee it. And Saudi Arabia is helping, United Arab Emirates is helping, and the people there are not going to get a choice. They just have to be educated. They need to understand that, it's like Egypt. You know what? You get a new pharaoh. For thousands of years, you have to be led by someone telling you that you're a slave. I appreciate you being the brunt of this and so on. I'm just hoping to inspire you with new rhetoric and a new idea and a new concept to go to these congressional leaders and say, look, man, just stop. Just quit. You're bad. You're supporting bad people. They're killing good people, in my opinion. Hey, thanks for coming on, and I apologize for, making you feel uncomfortable, but that was my intent.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, it's been my pleasure. Goodbye, Husain. Yeah, this is, and I know he felt uncomfortable. I wanted him to feel uncomfortable. This is the third time that I've had Husain on, and it's all about, his record is what I hear from like the NRA all the time. Well, we met with the congressman and we discussed and we talked about and we're going to, and we demanded and so on. Heck, yeah, here in Arizona, the NRA doesn't come to Arizona. They don't lobby here. You know, that's why we get more, liberalized gun laws here. It's because we kick the NRA out. We have shirts. I am the NRA and I'm ashamed. NRA gun banner barbecues will have planes flying around. They came with G. Gordon Liddy, Charlton Heston. We got a plane flying around saying gun banner barbecue going around. I mean, because we know for a fact that they are behind and support gun control legislation, or let it go a little bit of gun control, or compromising stuff, so that then they can manufacture support for them being in existence to protect our rights. They're there to save us, to love us. Oh, not letting it happen when people are dying. We'll be right back here on Declare Your Independence in just a little bit. Uncovering the secrets and exposing the lies. That's what readers of freedomsphoenix.com get every day. Readers of freedomsphoenix.com are constantly provided the information that detail the real news between the lines of propaganda about government policies and the true relationship we all have with coercive governments. Learn the true condition of our economy, innovations and technological breakthroughs in energy, health, computer science, and space travel. Learn the truth well before it's admitted to in the lamestream media, the media that is so last century. Corporate media has evolved into nothing more than distributors of government propaganda, but we now have a fantastic alternative. FreedomsPhoenix.com provides constant news updates on the issues that affect our lives in the most important ways. Our liberty and our property are under constant attack, and FreedomsPhoenix.com provides the understanding behind the propaganda while encouraging the participation of our readers. Join us at FreedomsPhoenix.com. That's freedoms with an S, Phoenix.com. FreedomsPhoenix.com, where the revolution between the ears has already matured.